Yes. Now let's see the cell theory. What is cell theory? The first postulate of the cell theory is that every organism, may it be a plant, an animal, or a bacteria, all are made up of at least one cell in their body. The second postulate of cell theory is that cells are the basic structural and functional unit of organisms. Okay, so it means the cells, they make the basic structure and they are responsible for the basic functions performed by the organism. And the last postulate of cell theory is that all the cells arise from pre-existing cell, what Virchow said, omnis cellula, e cellula. And you can here see at the base of the slide the photographs of Robert Hooke, Anton von Leeuwenhoek, Schleiden, Schwann, and Virchow, the scientists who made landmark discoveries in the field of cell. So now let's see what is the classification of cells based on the shapes and sizes of the cell. You can see here on the slide the different variable shapes of the cells. How strange it is. So let's see, based on the shape of cells, how many different type of cells we know and how many different type of cells we know depending upon their sizes. So you can see the cell of the red blood cell, it is actually a disc shaped cells. In the next one, you can see the white blood cells, which are amoeba like irregular shaped cells. Then you can see the cuboidal epithelial cells. These are the cells which are elongated and are present in columns. And then a very strange cell you can see here, a cell again with an irregular shape but with long processes coming out from it, long threads coming out from it. That cell is actually a nerve cell. Then next to it you can see that red elongated cell, that is the cell of the tracheids present in the xylem. And the last one is the mesophyll cell. This mesophyll cell are the leaf cells present between the upper and the lower epidermis of the leaf. And now let's see, depending upon the sizes, how many different type of cells we know, what are the different sizes of different cells. So the smallest cell is pleuropneumonia-like organism, or PPLO, and the mycoplasma cell, whose size is just 0.1 to 0.3 microns. Children, you know the size of micron is 10 to the power minus 6 meters. So such a tiny cell it is. Then a bacterial cell size is 1 to 2 microns. The cell of a virus, actually we should not call it a cell. The virus is an acellular structure. And what is the size of the virus? The size of a virus ranges from 0.0 to 0.2 microns. And then the largest cell, the cell of an ostrich egg, which ranges from 130 to 150 millimeter approximately. And then the longest cell, which is the cell of nerve, the nerve cell, whose size is 90 centimeter to 100 centimeters. And then let us see the size of the human RBC, the red blood cells. It is 7 microns. Now let us, this you have already seen that the cells, they are divided into two different types depending upon the number of cells present in organisms, that is unicellular and multicellular organisms. Now let's see what's the difference between unicellular and multicellular organisms. The unicellular organisms, they are made up of single cell, as we've already discussed. Uni means single, cellular means cell, multicellular, multi means plenty or many or several, and cellular means cell. The next point is the single cell is capable of performing all the life activities, all the life processes like nutrition, respiration, excretion, growth and reproduction. But in a multicellular organisms, all the cells do not perform all the functions. Rather, there are cells to perform different specialized functions. Okay, say for example, if a person living in a city lives alone in his house, definitely the same person has to do the job at office. He has to cook food for himself, he has to wash his clothes, he has to clean the utensils, he has to do everything. So such type of person is like a unicellular organism which does multitasking. But an organism, or the people who are living in a joint family, you see how easy it is to live in a joint family. Everybody has got different tasks to perform, and it gets so easy for the things to happen in that house. But what is required in such families? It is required to have a proper coordination. All the people in the family should coordinate. The same is the thing with a multicellular organism. The different specialized cells have to coordinate with each other to perform different functions.